First thing we're going to look at today is the new GoPro Hero 7 Black with a 12 megapixel camera, the 4K by 60 frames per second, and it can go underwater up to 33 feet or 10 meters. It also has the ability to do live streaming. So we'll get right into it today and take a look and see first impressions. So as you can see, the GoPro itself is actually mounted on top of the internal box that houses all your literature and probably adapters and such. So in order to remove the GoPro from the mounting bracket, you'll notice there's a little rubber tab here located on the top. If you simply lift the rubber tab up, it'll free it, and then there's two pins on the actual holder that if we push and slide it forward, it will slide out of the bezel. Now, there is a lock mechanism that's installed right now. To remove it, you'll just simply unscrew the handle, and it simply pulls out, and as it says on the unit, remove. And we'll just replace the screw back in and tighten it back up. These new quick connects make it very easy to move your GoPro around to different option accessories. Now, to get into it, you're just going to take on the front clip, we're going to lift up. You'll notice it may be very hard. It opens up and it opens the back doorway. Simply holding the frame, push back on your GoPro and you'll see it slide right back out of the initial frame. Now it comes with a covering just to protect the rear screen. We'll just get that removed. So as you can see, the Hero 7 Black is actually black. And not much changes other than that as far as the visual side of things go. Let's open the box on the inside and see what we have. There's some GoPro paperwork and GoPro sticker for swag. Inside we have a USB cable, we have a battery, a curved mount clip, and a flat clip. So, in order to put the battery into your GoPro, on the bottom you'll notice there's a large tab. Simply depress the tab, slide, and it'll open the hatch. Now, the easiest way I've always found to put the battery in is set the camera so you're looking at the back of the screen. Pull out your GoPro battery. Orient it so that the writing is facing you. Slide it into the port. Slide down. And you can close the door. Your GoPro will now power up. Now that you have your battery installed in your new GoPro, in order to take and save any of your media, you are going to require that you use a micro SD card. Now, I found the really good ones are to be the ScanDisk. They seem to be very reliable, and I tended to go with the 128 gigs. Gives you a little bit longer time, and the speed is up to 100 megabits per second. So it's a really good fast card, and it's very reliable. So in order to put your micro SD card in, we'll take and open up the GoPro again at the same area where the battery was located. Simply depress, slide, open, and you'll notice there is a slight little SD slot just beside the battery, just to the front of it. You're going to take your SD card, you're going to slide it into the slot with the letters facing you, depress until it clicks, and you've now loaded your card. Now your GoPro is ready to be put back into the cradle. Now, located on the right-hand side, there's a single button for your power. And your GoPro is now alive. Okay, we're going to just set this aside for a minute. We're going to take a look at some of the optional accessories that are available through your GoPro. And the next thing we're going to take a look at today is the GoPro Adventure Kit. And get it out of the packaging. There you go. Have a nice little nylon pouch with the GoPro logo. And what we have inside is we have the handler, which is the little floating baton. We have the head strap, which is just sort of rubberized as well. We'll pull it out in a second. And we have the quick clip. So the first thing we'll take a look at is the handler. Standard quick connect for it, as well as neoprene sponge and orange so you can see it. So that's great if you're going to be in the water, around the water, or under the water. Next piece we'll take a look at is the head strap. A couple of little rubber bands. And what we have here is just a elastic stretchable mount for your head. As well as you can see, there's some silicone based into it that allows it to be grippy. So it's not going to slide off whatever you put it on if you're wearing it maybe in your ski helmet or over top of a work helmet or motorcycle helmet, something in that lines. Okay, the next thing we'll take a look at is the quick clip. And the quick clip is just another mounting device. It comes with a secondary screw. And it's for mounting your GoPro onto a ball cap, either on the peak or the back side, so that you can either have a view from in front, or if you wear your ball cap backwards, you could use it at the front as well. But just another little optional accessory that GoPro has out there, just so if you're leading a little bit of an active life, you can get the most out of your camera. Okay, next thing on the list will be the dual charger and battery. Well, the third item today is the dual charger and battery. Compatible with the Hero 7 Black. Some instructions. Oh, battery. Some paperwork. The charger unit itself, and a USB cable. So it's your standard GoPro battery, and you would just place your battery inside, depress, take your USB cable, look at the orient, plug it in, and then you can plug it into your laptop or any other chargeable USB device, and that will charge up your battery as well. Now, you also get the original battery that came with your GoPro, so it's nice to go with this little setup, because that way you always have two batteries charged, or you have one on the go, one in charging mode. It gives you the option that you can switch back and forth when you need it, especially if you're out in cold weather, because the cold weather does tend to suck your battery dry pretty quickly. Okay, well, here's the first look at our new GoPro Hero 7 Black and some accessories for this year. So I'm sure you're going to get to see a lot more of it this year, as we plan on getting out and getting a lot more videos done and reviews and stuff like that. Now, I'm going to be putting up another video in the near future with some of the different settings for the Hero 7 Black. Been watching a lot of reviews and stuff and looking at information on what are some of the best settings for outside. So I got some ideas I'm going to try to toy with and see how they work out, and that way I can get back to you, and when I found the ones that seem to work the best, I'll pass them on, and maybe anybody else who's got a new GoPro, you can take and maybe use some of mine and use some of yours and see what comes up the best for you, and hopefully you'll get the best picture quality, and maybe the audio quality will be good as well. Okay, you have a great day, and we'll get back to you in the next video. Bye-bye now.